Hey everyone, today we're playing The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. There's nothing new that I could possibly say about this game, which has been played by everyone ever. And when I say play, I mean it's also been recorded by everyone ever. Nevertheless, it is a very important game. It's usually considered one of, if not the best video game ever made. It's always difficult to say like, oh, this is the best thing, because multiple genres exist within a thing, so nevertheless, I would think that you would be insane to say that this is not like one of the best video games ever made. Anyway, this is not my original cart. I do own this cart. I'm playing on a analog 3D, which I bought many moons ago, and it only recently came in, maybe like last month or something. So I haven't played with it too much, but I have it, and that's what I'm using. Like I said, this isn't my original childhood cart. My original childhood cart was like a 1.2 revision gray cart that my father got when he got the N64. And this is a gold cart that I'm playing on right now that I've played. Obviously, I played it once before. This is my original playthrough of that. And we'll play a new one now. In the vast, deep forests of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. Or Deku Tree. I don't know. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. I don't know if I should put too much effort into narrating this. Like, hasn't everyone ever seen this game? The answer's yes. As I am playing on an analog 3D, I have set the settings to be as faithful to the actual game as I possibly could get away with while still looking presentable. So this is like the real experience. None of that emulator bullshit. No increased frame rate. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to say that. This is the original experience. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Deku Tree. I always said Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climates of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But, before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. I guess that's why you're the Deku Tree. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. I suppose I should also mention that since I'm trying to recreate an original experience, the text is just as slow as it was originally. All the cutscenes are here. You know, some people I'm sure have only ever seen like speed runs of this game or modded playthroughs where, you know, quality of life, quote unquote, changes where I guess I used quote unquote incorrectly. But I never had a problem with like any of the supposed problems of this game in terms of how old it is. I think you're kind of like insane if you are such, like, the text speed bothers you that much. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. His eyes are open. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? He was faking it. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going. Right now. Right now. Alright. Here's Link's house. It's a tree. He's got some food here, it looks like. I don't know what this is. I guess this is a sink, except it's way too big. Bed. You can't interact with any of this. Kokiri Forest. Yahoo! Hi, Link. So I got a funny story about this. When I was a kid, right, my father bought this game and an N64 and other games, I believe. And so when I finally ever got to play this game, I, like an idiot, put my name in the save file because it was the first game I'd ever seen that had a save file like that asked for your name. So when Saria here runs up and says, Yahoo, hi, and then said my name, I immediately turned it off. And then I looked up what Link's name was supposed to be, and then have forever since used Link. And as I do with all games, I always try to use the default names. I don't want people talking to me. I don't know Saria. She's not real. But let's see what she has to say. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. Does anyone but me ever notice this drawing that Link clearly made on his tree? We can read signs also. Link's house. I wasn't sure if she had anything more to say. So everyone always like blazes through this part, probably because, you know, nothing too important is happening here. Well, let's see what Navi has to say. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Okay, lead the way, Navi. What's that? You're following me? Then shut the fuck up. I know everybody hates Navi. I am not one of those people, actually. I find all the problems with her as completely overblown. It's like she interrupts you once ever to tell you how to open a door. And that's it. I don't know why people find like the hey listen to be supposedly irritating. You like barely notice it. If anything, these rubies are louder and more annoying than Navi herself. Plus, I actually like Navi. She does have something of a personality if you actually talk to her. Let's talk to this guy. A, by the stone, pick it up. A, by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mito. He made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Fucking Mito. What a fucking asshole. A piece of shit. I guess that's why he deserves for us to rob him. House of the Great Mito, boss of the Kokiri. We'll see how you like it then. I've stolen his green ruby. And I've apparently stolen his heart. That makes sense. Not really, it doesn't. You got a blue ruby. And another blue ruby. Once again, I'm wondering, like, is there any purpose to pretending like you guys don't know what I have to do here? But this game is so old and everyone's played it or seen it so often. It's almost like I'm sure that it's kind of hard to find someone who actually kind of interacts with this game as if they don't know what to do. So even though I obviously know what to do, I know exactly what to do for everything, I'm going to be attempting to interact with the NPCs as if I don't. That being said, if you cross those 3 for some reason, it gives you rubies. I guess it's a jumpy tutorial. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Is that so? What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree? I don't know, I guess I'm like alternating between Deku and Deku. Without both a sword and a shield ready. What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. And shield. Sheesh. You know, apparently, Link says here, you don't have your equipment ready, but Mido isn't going to go see the Great Deku Tree, the Great Deku Tree, the Great Tree, the Great Count Dooku Tree. He's just standing there, guarding. That meeting Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. I don't have a sword. Saria stores nothing in her house but hearts. For me specifically. I don't believe you can pick up. You can grab, but it doesn't actually grab. I think that might change later. I don't remember. So if you really want lots of rubies easily, you can just like keep going in and out of this door and doing that. Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Okay, I did. Yeah, I know how Z targeting works, everyone does. I'm kind of hoping for dialogue that people generally don't see because everyone, you know, zooms past everything in this game. They just do it. This shop. It sells things you can get in the forest for free. Teehee. Do you know how to use the Deku Shield? Teehee. When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Select the equipment subscreen with Z or R. On the equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equipped it, hold it up with R and change its angle with the stick. Teehee. How do you know any of this? It's very meta. This is like the first game I ever remember playing that had like an in-game tutorial like this, really. Welcome. Let's talk to the owner. We sell shields, but not swords. Oh, and you need 40 rubies for a shield. I did not know that. I'm lying, of course I knew it. So, you could just, God. Like, taking the most inefficient path. You could just do this, and I'll have 40. But I want to go talk to, I believe her name is Fado up there. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember. Some of these characters, in fact, do have names. And I believe this one's called Fado. This is to teach you how to use the stick. Hee, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Thanks. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with the upper... that thing. I don't know what that's called. So you can look around the forest with the stick. Yeah, he's telling you to do this. Look, isn't this view pretty? Okay, you're just saying the same thing. Well, that's all I came up here for. I do remember, depending on your, you know, if you're playing on an emulator or otherwise not using a correctly calibrated controller, that might be kind of difficult. But I am playing on a real N64 controller, although I'm not playing on with a real N64 stick. I have a steel stick. Deku Shield, 40 rubies, buy. Actually, let me read it. Once equipped, you can defend with R. If set on fire, it will burn. You got a Deku Shield. Switch to the equipment sub screen and select the shield. Press A to equip it. Blah, blah, blah. I think we know. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. No, I would not. I suppose that's why people don't like the speed of the text. But, you know, deal with it. House of the Twins. Looks like they're not home. Oh, this is not one of the twins. Oh, I guess she is. My sister took some rubies and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Teehee. Speaking of rubies, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Teehee. Oh, you know, see, this is something you might never know if you don't talk to these people. This one says hee-hee, and the other one says tee-hee. Assuming I'm remembering correctly. I had no idea that that ruby was there. I was wondering if she would comment on the fact that I broke her pots and stole her money, but no. Contrary to opinion, Link is friends with everyone, apparently. I feel like my house is pretty cool. I'm just curious, because they all use such similar models, so many of them use similar models, is this her sister? Or is this one on the roof her sister? It makes more sense that the one inside the store is her sister, because like I said, she says tee-hee, but, you know. House of Twins. Where's the House of the Know-It-All Brothers? Apparently I'm stupid because I can't find it. There's only like a couple houses in here. Does that mean Fado is homeless? I'm like fairly sure that's her name. I could be wrong. Is this the House of the Know-It-All Brothers? Yes. They know it all. Oh man, there's so many of them. If you want to learn... Oh, okay. We're not gonna ask. I just wanted to show them off because no one ever, you know, remembers that these guys exist. They're just a gigantic tutorial. He's also a tutorial. I don't think he says anything interesting, but let's see. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z targeting, press A as you move backwards. Yeah, we got it. He doesn't say anything. See, I'm not interested in NPCs that just, like, purely tutorialize you. I'd rather talk to NPCs that have, even if it's a little bit, like some kind of personality. Visit the House of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. Thanks. You got the Kokiri sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. I always expect it to say, be sure to give it back when you're done or something. Because you never borrow it for a while. You keep this forever. You keep this into adulthood, just never use it. And here's another blue ruby if you need one for the shield. So now that we have a sword and shield, we can equip them and save. Now, one issue that I always have is when I come to this menu, I like instinctively press B to get out, which means I like instinctively save every single time I hit the menu, which might be annoying for recording purposes, but that's just the way it is. Now, a question is it worth it at all to go into the Lost Woods? The answer's no, I don't believe so. So let's go to the Deku tree, the great Count Dooku. If you want to see the great Deku tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the great Deku tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. I don't know why I, like, paused there. Okay, this game, very easy combat. You know, it invented Z targeting. You press the Z button. You don't need to Z target enemies to kill them. You can just attack them if you want. You got a Deku stick on the select item subscreen. You can set it to the C buttons. Select it to C and swing it with C. When you want to put it away, stand still and press A. You can carry up to 10 sticks, but don't waste them. You can actually carry more than 10 sticks if you do certain side quests. Great Deku tree, I'm back. I always, when I was a kid, I had no idea who was speaking here. But it's Navi, if you didn't know. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. She literally just said that. And she's also right in front of you. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. I don't have wisdom, I only have courage. Sorry about that. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes, I do. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the upper C button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Great Deku tree, what do you mean by upper C button? Inside the Deku tree. My favorite place to be. Okay, Deku nuts. You got a Deku nut. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to those C buttons. Set it to C and try throwing it. It will flash and stun the enemy. Yes, it will. It's actually more useful than you'd think, and depending. Let's see what Navi has to say. Look, look, Link. You can see down below this web using that. Wow, you can. It's almost like it's helping me figure out what to do later. Like it's useful. It being the information, not Navi. Navi is not an it. He's a real person. Now, here's something that people probably know. If you kill these... Oh, well, first let me explain this. Use each target item and the Navi will have something to say about it, if you didn't know. Deku Baba, hit it when it lunges at you, and it will stand upright. Cut it quickly to get a Deku stick. See? That's true. What I was going to say was that if you kill it like this, it'll give you a Deku stick. But if you don't kill it, like if it's bent over and you kill it when it's bent over, it gives you a Deku nut. So depending on what you need, you can change what you get. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you could climb it, Link. Okay, my bad. She interrupts you twice. Because she'll also tell you how to open doors. Skullwaltula. Be careful not to touch it. So helpful. You found the dungeon map. Press start to get into the subscreens and look at the map subscreen. Blue chambers are places you have already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Move the stick up and down to select a floor to view. Map being like in the corner there makes things so much easier, I swear to God. I literally just now realized when I was reading this that why it's called Skullwaltula. My entire life I never thought about it, but it's like tarantula except skull wall. I'll have to figure out or find out what the big ones are called, because I forgot. They're just called sculpulas, right? So yeah, just like tarantulas except skulls. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. She also interrupts you to tell you how to push things, doesn't she? Whatever. After this dungeon, she never says anything ever again. Okay, I allowed that to happen because I was going to see what Navi has to say. Deku Scrub. It will hide in the grass if you get close to it. Bounce the nuts it spits back at it. Oh, that's not what I meant. You have to go, like, corner it. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? No. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the analog stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. I find that to be actually useful and good information that a surprising number of people don't know. So the normal thing to do is to go across, but if you do, that platform will break, so I'm not going to do that. You found the fairy slingshot. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to those buttons. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold the C, you can aim with the stick. Release C to unleash a Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away, when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. I had no idea about that second part, honestly. Never knew. Okay, what you're supposed to do is hit that wall there. Look, something is hanging up there. It looks like an old ladder. But because we are clever and intelligent, we didn't even go across here. We didn't break it, so we can just do this. But that room is to basically teach you how to look up, because this was a very early 3D game. Kill those guys just to show off, because who knows, maybe you're a child, a baby who never played this. The Skulltulas don't like it if they see you and they see you on their wall, so they'll attack you. So you'll actually, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. But I will go ahead and get some sticks while I'm down here. So that one didn't go up right. Neither did that one. So here's a trick if you really want sticks and not nuts. You can do this. There you go. And I do in fact want sticks rather than nuts, which for reasons I will explain later. You got Deku seeds. These are small, hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. So we can kill this asshole for daring to attack us just for trying to walk past. Depending on how, like, patient you are, you actually can, because I've done it before, you can get across these things. Give me this. Let's see if I can... No, I want it! Oh, thank God, I got it. Okay, you actually can get across the Skullwaltulas if you're, like, really careful, because they don't attack you if they don't see you. And if they're not facing you, they don't see you. I remember for some reason, I think I didn't have any arrows. One time I had to actually do that. Not here, but in another area. Let's see what these are called. Skulltulas, right? Big Skulltula. Its soft belly is its weak point, as is most enemies. You just do that. Just have to show what you're really angry. Okay, the only thing important in this top level is the compass, I say. Let's see if she says anything. It looks like that torch was burning not too long ago. The spider took it out, or put it out. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. So she says something and I didn't pay attention to it when the bars are up. She's just a tutorial. I don't understand why everyone hates her so much. Wow, I fucked that up. Man, it's so forgiving. You found the compass. Now you can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. This is also here just in case you don't have any Deku sticks for getting out of here with the torch. Let's kill this guy. Skulltula, its soft belly is its weak point. I literally can't tell the difference between the big ones and the regular ones. They all look the same. Oh, does it drop anything? No. I don't even remember what's in that chest, but we're gonna find out. A recovery heart. Wow. So for some reason, Navi is scared of these things. She doesn't Z-target them. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. I wonder what use those are. I remember when I first played this game from here, I was so confused on what to do. But eventually, probably through like sheer accidents, I figured it out. Should have held forward, but I was facing the wrong way. Can I go across here? Yes, I can. So in Running Shine's review of this game, he mentions, I say he, Running Shine is a group of people and they collectively write the script, but Mello is the narrator, so I say he as if Mello was the only person. Anyway, he mentions this, like it's really hard to get this Skulltula early, like you have to really angle your jump correctly, but here. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. It's actually fucking easy. You just roll. Because I don't know if maybe this is secret knowledge, but if you roll before a jump, you go further than if you just jump off. That sound indicates that there is another gold Skulltula. It's right here. But this one doesn't require any hidden secret knowledge, like rolling before a jump. You just grab it. And now we can actually progress. You hit this switch. Open this chest. I don't know what's in it. Probably a heart or rubies or like Deku nuts or something. It's a heart. So here's one difference that from older versions of this game. All the N64 versions, the Gerudo had this as their icon. And then they changed it because, I don't know, I guess Muslims got mad or something, even though, like, who gives a fuck? Or maybe it's just like precaution. Maybe no one actually complained. I don't know. Wow, okay, yeah, for like a split second I was like, wait, what do I do? I've only played this game like hundreds of times, maybe not that many. You can also go faster by rolling. And if you want to save this Deku stick, you can do that and put it away. I'm really bad at this. Yeah, I do that a lot. Maybe I need to, There you go. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yes, I do, in fact. Those have Deku seeds so that you can look up here and hit this switch. Fucking hit it right in the eye. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Yeah, there's probably interesting things like this. Although, as a kid first playing this game, I had no idea what I was looking for. I had seen from, like, my father's save file that there were iron boots. He was in the water temple on the save file that I saw. So I was like, oh, I wonder if the boots are down there. I was like a child. You can give me a break. But no, it's just a switch. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the control stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. It's very important for this game that, like, innovated 3D gaming. There we go. I saw a YouTube video by some guy, and he was saying that, like, oh, maybe this game actually hurt game development as a whole because of how it used Z targeting, and I found that to be, like, insane, kind of. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Okay, this is a different room. Yeah, looks like they respawn. Very good that at least for these dungeons, these early dungeons, it shows the door opening and then zooms out from that door so you know exactly where to go. So people like me who are stupid, they don't have to worry about being confused about what just happened. Right, so if you are like really good, you can kill these things before they drop, but it's kind of finicky actually, as you can see. Like, I got that first one, but it's not trivial. Maybe I should have let them drop just to, like, show what they fucking were, because it didn't even, now they're all dead. Maybe they'll respawn, I have no idea. Like, never had a need to see what Navi has to say about them past, like, the first time. Okay, let's, kill them except for one. Or try to. So let's waste all of our ammo doing this. There we go. Okay, we'll leave this one alive as our test subject. You go underneath him, and he drops. Gohma larva. Look out when it gets ready to pounce. It's literally been so long, I forgot what those guys even did. Like, I just kill them before they drop. Oh, I can't do anything here. This is for if I want to come back, which I do not actually want to do. But I might. I don't know. We'll see. Game's just started. Okay, like any good game, first thing you do is unlock your shortcut, just in case. I like this symbol way more than what they settled on later. The, like, triangle things. Interlocking diamonds. What this puzzle is, you know, you can't use these torches, so you have to go across over here. There are multiple ways to do that, and I usually do that. You can also, like, crouch, and it'll work. Fuck off. That's what you get for not using Z targeting. But luckily the game has mercy. It gives me, if the camera would cooperate, gives me some hearts. So here's the brothers. You do 2, 3, 1. He gets 23 as number 1. It is theorized that that is a Michael Jordan reference because Michael Jordan was number 23. I do remember for a long time as a kid not knowing which side was 1. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Gohma to you. Yeah, she likes it in the eyes. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Gohma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. So yeah, for some reason as a kid, I didn't know whether this one was 1 or this one. Because, like, I don't know, I guess I read too much manga or something, even though I'm not a huge manga fan or manga reader. Also, the Gohma likes it in the eyes thing is because in the original Legend of Zelda for the NES, there's the old man, and when I was first playing it, he said something about Gohma. To this day, I don't remember what he said about Gohma, but in my head, I like retranslated it or re-remembered it as Gohma likes it in the eyes. So ever since then, that's just what Gohma likes. She likes it in the eyes. And it's true even in this game. You know, you see that giant eye? She wants you to attack that. Parasitic armored arachnid, Gohma. I'm gonna do that. That's the real way of winning. So if you don't know, the Deku stick is actually twice as strong as your regular Kokiri sword. So I just hit her the equivalent of 4 times. So she's dead now. Very easy boss. I'm sure that if you've never played this game or a 3D game before, this might be difficult. And I'm not like knocking you if that's the case. Well, maybe now. But at the time, you got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Thank you. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? Yes. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Yeah, they tend to do that. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Ferore, the goddess of courage. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I usually just say Feror. I guess the Japanese would say like Farore. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom into the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Feror, I'm just gonna say that. With her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the points where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started, so why did I do this? Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. It just now occurred to me I should have talked to the Kokiri before going into the Deku tree. but after getting the sword and shield. I totally forgot. So much for my attempt to play this normally. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Man, that was fast. Normally trees take a while to die. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Well, I guess it depends. They don't always, sometimes they do die pretty, like, suddenly. Hey, Link, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Link, did you kill the great Deku Tree? Yeah, his reaction is like inconsistent, I would say. On one hand, he wants to say like, oh, how could you have done this? You're terrible, but that is not the reaction to how you would to like someone killing your sacred guardian deity. Let's see if Saria is at my door. I doubt it. I can't believe I missed it. She has special dialogue after you get the sword and shield. Actually, I think she has like a lot of dialogue in between talking to Mito and all this crap that I didn't fucking remember to look at. What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? I like that. So we're gonna talk to some of these people, I suppose. Is Mito in his house? I don't think I've ever checked. Here's Saria's house. Let's see if she's in here. No. She's not in the... Well, actually, yeah, we know where she is. Mito is very upset. Did something happen to him? House of the Twins. Well, I guess I could talk to her. I've talked to some of these characters at this point, but not all of them. Link, are you going to go away? So how do they know? I assume that like Link is told someone at some point, and then news got around. Mito's house is this one, right? Oh, here he is. Speak. Hey, what are you doing in my house? Oh, you don't want to talk about it? I guess not. Is this what he does all day? He just like stands on this podium and he's just like, I am the ruler of these chests. Doesn't even have like a fucking sink or a bed. Mito is very upset. Did something happen to him? Oh, okay, they're both saying that. You're not working, I notice. I guess he's not out here to say anything about it. What? Where are you going? Oh, I already spoke to this one. What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? I guess none of these girls know where the castle is, which makes sense, but still. If you lose your shield, will you come back? That's pretty nice. Oh, he doesn't say anything new. Back in the day, I wouldn't know now because I don't read them, but Ocarina of Time fanfictions tended to portray Link as being like bullied by the entire fucking Kokiri populace. But as should be clear, Link seems to be friends with everyone except for Mito. And Mito, like, nobody likes Mito, actually. They're all saying he sucks because they're making him do, or making them do his chores. And his, like, boss of the Kokiri is, like, self-proclaimed. See what Fado has to say. What did you do to the Great Deku Tree? I didn't do anything, but is that all you have to say? Well, she doesn't seem angry about it. She's just wondering, like, hey, what did you do to the Great Deku Tree? It's, dead. Oh, we'll talk to this guy. We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest. You're not going to try to leave the forest, are you? Yes. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. He's like, whoa, what's this? I've never seen this before. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to those buttons, and you just told me that. You can play different notes with A and the 4 C buttons. Press B to quit playing, or to start your song over again. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Hyrule Field. I would say him running away instead of like replying or saying anything or giving any indication that he said anything is really good characterization for Link at this point in time, which shows that contrary to a lot of opinion, Link is in fact a character. Like he has, or Link, at least in this game, he's more or less a character depending on what game we're talking about. Most games he's a character, but for some reason a lot of people say that he has no characterization in this game in particular, which is not the case whatsoever. I would say like Breath of the Wild is a game that he has particularly little characterization, even less than this one. Not the right way. I'm looking for a specific spot. It should be like right here, yeah. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. This Deku scrub is so nice. You got a Deku Seeds bullet bag. This bag can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets. So everybody should probably know that this is like a maze of some kind. But as the music is not changing, if I were to get to the end, Saria's not there. So it's just a waste of time beyond getting the upgrade there. I think this guy says something different. Oh no, he doesn't. I guess I have to actually like, do something outside. Oh, here we got to talk to, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Hoot, Link, look up here. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens and Z to blah blah blah. Did you get all that? It defaults to no because it's an asshole. That's why everyone hates this owl. His name is something like Gyopera or some shit. I just call him KG or Cage. Did you get all that? Yes. All right then. I'll see you around. Hoot 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 ho. Okay, bye KG. So if you just like try to run straight through, it's designed so that you will not make it to the castle before it turns dark, because at least in certain areas there's a day-night cycle. Different enemies are out during the day versus the night, and at night there are skull children or stall children, which I do not feel like dealing with. You run significantly faster backwards. Another thing I've seen people do is they like roll, but these are your options unless you want to do like some kind of glitch or something. And I've never been very good at glitches in this game. It counts as day so long as, you know, you get there before the moon comes up, basically. It's indicated by a sound, depending on if it's turning day or turning night. At least Kakariko Village actually has a sunset. Like, there's nothing different about it from day, but visually it's different. If you noticed, it's sunset outside in Hyrule Field, but as soon as we entered the city, or the town, it turned like straight up day. Let's talk to this guy. Man, I am so bored. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between you and me, okay? Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking these jars. Stand near a jar and press A and lift it. Or to lift it, press A again to toss it. I've already done so. Get some gold Skulltula right here. I guess I can just show off, yeah. You can do that. It's much slower than just stabbing them. You are capable of breaking those at the top, but I don't think they drop anything, so there's no point. Other than, like, completion, I guess. Yeah, nothing happens if you hit him. I don't remember if these drop anything. I guess they do. Or at least that one did. So if you're short on cash, you can leave and come back. And, oh, everything's back to what it was. But I don't need cash. But I do kind of want to get to an even 70, just to have an even number. Market. All of these people have things to say. Ahem, herm. This beard is my pride and joy. Doesn't it look luxuriant, kid? I can't catch that cuckoo. Cuckoo? I always say cuckoo, but that's clearly not what it is. I think it's a cuckoo. I guess it's kind of like Cucky in Sonic. Kid, have you been to Lon Lon Ranch? Their milk is delicious. There are many horses there, and the young daughter of the ranch owner is cute. To get to Lon Lon Ranch, after you leave town, head due south across the field. You should visit the ranch at least once. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. My precious little puppy's fur coat is very special compared to the other mutts around here. During night, she has a side quest about her stupid, precious puppy. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. I don't know how I feel about being called the fairy boy from the forest. I guess I do have a fairy. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. This is Malin. She is best girl. I will not hear any difference of opinion on that because it's so obvious. Hey, Forest Boy, this is the city of Hyrule. Take your time and enjoy the sights. See, I much prefer being called Forest Boy. If you came here to see Hyrule Castle, take the street on your right. If you want to see the back alleys of the town, take the street to the left. I'm not dancing, you know. My back itches. Ooh, ah, ooh. Well, you probably should do something besides that. I don't think that's very helpful. I made a lot of money. Maybe I should go look for more things to sell. I know. I should go to Lake Hylia. Many things float down the river and end up there. Ha ha. Please, with C. Please sell me something. Please, with C. No. Have you heard the legend of the Shadow Folk? They are the Sheikah, the shadows of the Hylians. They say they swore allegiance to the King of Hyrule and guarded the royal family. But with the long peace, no one has seen a Sheikah around here for a long time. However, I heard there is one Sheikah woman living in the castle. You say anything else? Do you know about the Temple of Time that we have in the northeast part of town? Legends say that the Temple of Time is the entrance to the sacred realm. Did you know that? I did, but, Link didn't. Come on, can't you make it any cheaper? Probably not, there's so many people, so much demand. I wanted to see Princess Zelda. I avoided the guards, swam through the moat. I was almost there when they caught me. I found a small drain hole on the right side of the castle that I thought I could sneak into, but I got stuck there. Wahaha, what a crazy guy. Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to try to sneak into the castle to see Princess Zelda? All because of this idiot they've tightened security at the castle. Interesting, I had no idea. Come back here, Sakon. Huff, huff, I'm late for a very important date. I feel like that's like an Alice in Wonderland reference, but it feels a little too pointed. But I don't know, they usually didn't fuck up translations and localizations that badly back there, or back when this game came out. Let's go in here and talk to this old man. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rubies per play. Yes. Okay, this is a game for grown-ups, Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Yeah, go for prick with sword. For some reason, people say that the analog stick sucks, like, particularly badly. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. It's perfectly fine. I think that the game is, like, scaled to how the stick performs. Oh, shit. Almost. Well, alright. I'll let you try one more time for free. This time, you gotta do it. If you miss 2 or less, you get to retry for free. It helps that I know, like, as a kid, this pattern is consistent. Like, it never changes. So, if you've done it enough, you know what order it's gonna go to, you know what's gonna happen. But as an adult, it changes. Wonderful, bravo, perfect. Here's a fantastic present. Your Deco Seeds bullet bag has become bigger. Now you can carry more bullets. This bag can hold 50 bullets. Nice. 50 bullets. Did you know you can come up here? People just leave their rubies up here for some reason. They say we Hylians have big ears in order to hear the voices of the gods, but I've never heard them. I think that's a pretty interesting lore detail. Everybody knows that, but I don't think people really know where it's stated. Hyrule Castle. Okay. Hey Link, this way. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Ho 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 hoot. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, which way are you going to go now? No, I never want to hear you ever again. Ooh, you're a smart kid. Good luck then, hoo-hoo. So, this is interesting. Here's something that lots of people probably don't know. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm sure plenty of people knew this. I was just doing it because it was here. So everyone, you know, correctly does this. You can do that. It's fine. However, I'm pretty sure you can also talk to this guy. So you say you want to see Princess Zelda, eh? You probably heard about her in town and decided you had to meet her. Well, go home, get out of here. The princess would never grant an audience to the likes of you. Welcome to Hyrule Castletown. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Okay, so I guess you have to do it once anyway, but I'm still gonna show it because, like I said, even though... It's because there's no reason to do it, but it works. Plus, I have to get caught anyway once just to, activate Malin here. You can also go down here. There's no real reason for it. I was just curious. I was like, could I talk to him? Through the other side of the gate. So let's get caught. Hey, you, stop. You, kid over there. It was the sound for like a second and then it went away. It's because she sings only at night and day like instantly happens. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, teehee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, teehee. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Set it to C and see what happens. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to those buttons and all that. Let's set it to C. It's a weird egg. Okay, now this should work. Or possibly I'm crazy. So you say you want to see Princess blah blah blah. Do you really want to go through this gate that much? Let me think about it. Okay, but in return, give me 10 rubies. Yes. Okay, I'll let you pass. Quickly. So yeah, you can just bribe him to let you through. It'll actually work. I don't know why you would do that, because it costs you 10 rubies. But it is an option. Oh my god, I actually got caught by these people. I like never get caught. I don't think anyone with any sense does. I guess this has been too long since I played this game. Okay, we're gonna do this normally. I'm not gonna pay that man 10 rubies. There's a pretty set path for getting around these guards. I'm sure everyone knows. You just gotta come up through here. Then, like, follow these trees. You can actually follow this path here. Except you don't go up through there. It's too close. You come up to this wall here. That's textured differently. You can hit this thing for the time. boing, boing. The current time is 13 something. I didn't get to read the last part. And then you drop into the moat. You get your rubies. And then you come up here. Everybody knows this. Mumble, mumble. Welcome. Our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. Yeah, this asshole's sitting here in the way. He didn't fucking deliver the milk. Well, I guess he did, and then he just fell asleep. So since there's nothing else to do, I'll just maneuver these boxes so that they're ready. You need to wake them up with the weird egg. But the weird egg doesn't hatch until the next morning, so there's some time. Once I maneuver these boxes, I'll probably cut, because there's nothing interesting that happens in between then and now. I was just curious, so I got caught again now that it's night. I'm gonna talk to Malin. Like I said, he sings at night. Set the egg to sea to incubate it. Oh, she does say something different. This isn't the different part. My dad is really troublesome for an adult, isn't he? Oh, that's all? Well, that is new. Or at least I didn't read it before, so... Look, a chicken hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's the miracle of life. Well, I just need to get over to Talon over here. Oh, it reset the boxes. Bullshit. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malin was looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malin behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Worthless father. Okay, so I gotta do this again. Okay, with that done, we can get across. We find out that that adult couldn't squeeze through this hole, which makes sense. Actually, that's like foreshadowing for the last or second to last temple, depending on how you want to go through the temples. So here's a little maze, little puzzle. You gotta go through without the guards seeing you, or else they'll throw you out. They don't throw you out of the gate, they just throw you out of the castle, I'm pretty sure. Which is really nice of them, you know. Ugh, a whole lot of waiting. Oh shit, I went a little too close. I guess we'll find out then about if, yeah, they just throw you through this door. This is where they pick up the milk. I'm over here. Holy shit. So you can do this multiple ways. What does Navi have to say? I wonder where we'll find the princess in this big old castle. I suppose that's a good question. The angle of the camera is makes this a little difficult, but this is the easiest way to do it. But if you're... oh, well, I guess since I'm here, you can also do this, get all the rubies, or you can just go like around, because he's so like centered where he is that you can usually just like walk across. But I'm gonna get these rubies since I fell. Wow, he's fucking slow. Yeah, you can just do this. Didn't even have to go across the top. Oh look, 69. So is this the hidden security that old man caused? He's not even old. But that other guy... Or was it like something outside? It was like, aren't there supposed to be 2 guards here? Yeah, they're just bunched up. These are so inefficient, these guards. Castle courtyard. Zelda's there in the corner, but you know, you can see Bowser and Mario and Peach on that side. And on this side, you see nothing, but you can do this. The guard comes in. Hey, you, don't cause any trouble. They throw a fucking bomb at you. As if that's not causing trouble. Oh, and there's Yoshi. Yeah, there's Yoshi. There he is. There he is. There's Yoshi. There he is. You can kill these flowers? No, you can't. I wasn't sure if you could. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? I killed them all. Oh? What's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? No. Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? No. Well, that's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it? Tell me the truth. Do you have it? Fine. Just as I thought, even though it's possible for you to get here without having it. So you, like, are forced to lie to her in that case. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. Man, I'm so glad I changed my real name from when I first played as a kid. That would be so awkward for me at the time. It would be awkward for me now, it'd be weird. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. No. Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Okay. I think by this point, if I was Zelda, I would, the legend goes like this. I would definitely not tell Link anything. And be like, oh, you can't keep a secret. And you're a liar. The 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? I'm afraid that she'll re-explain it if I say no, so yes, I did. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? No. Please, if you don't hurry, he'll be gone. Fine, I guess. I'll entertain your racist fantasies. Oh my god! It's a desert man. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? Yes, definitely evil. That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. You know, both those guards also have evil eyes. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. It must be the case. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning, yet. Sure, he has all the ideas. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it when he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please, I don't believe you. Please believe me. My prophecies have never been wrong. Please. Okay, fine. Thank you. I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You received Zelda's letter. Wow. This letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. Set it to C and show it with C. Yeah, see, I would say that even like this description here is a indication of Link's mindset at the time. Like his main thing is to say, wow, it's Zelda's autograph. Like he has no comprehension of like what the point of all this is, really? Oh, did she say anything else? I've never talked to her. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. Is this your attendant? I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Man, I had no idea there was so much dialogue in this game. Memorize this song. Or like, I guess I never thought about it, is what I mean to say. There's something I want to say about how this works on a regular original N64 controller. The Z buttons are like arrayed in a turned square pattern, or like a diamond with but all the sides are the same length, so it's basically a square that's turned. Anyway, because of this, the pattern that the notes make visually corresponds to what they look like visually on the controller. And also they're all the children's songs, at least, are all really easy patterns. So you can just like roll your thumb across the top of the Z buttons and it just automatically does it. And this ease is not carried over in different controller layouts. Even GameCube, which has a Z stick, it's not so easy. You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Well, I got in. I'm sure I could get out. It'd be really funny if it like came out and it's like Link was like thrown out of the entire town. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Okay, real fast to get some rubies, you can come up here. Then jump over to the side and bam. So instead of doing what she said, going to Kakariko, I'm going to go to Lon Lon Ranch. A lot of people talk about how big and empty Hyrule Field is. And I don't know why it's sunset. That's weird. It's not sunset outside. It is true that Hyrule Field's pretty big and empty, but it does make it feel like you're on an adventure. Let's go here first, actually. I can't believe that I, the great Ingo, am working on this dump of a ranch. Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. I, the hardworking Ingo, should be in charge, not that lazy bum Talon. I kind of agree with Ingo here, because he's clearly hardworking. He's doing all the work. And then you go across here and fucking Talon's sleeping. So if you talk to him, he's gonna want you to play a game where you identify 3 of the cuckoos. So what I do to make it easier is toss all the cuckoos over here. They'll, like, as this area fills up, because it's kind of small, they'll eventually, like, start leaking out. So it's not necessarily foolproof, but it does clear up the area significantly. And if you're, like, lucky, you can actually get rid of all of them and keep them there. So now that I've cleared all of them out, one way to make sure they don't leak out is speak to him here, because they won't pass you. Mumble, mumble, huh? I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be. If it ain't... Oh, let me do a more natural accent for me and him. Well, I'll be. If it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malon back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm gonna throw these cuckoos into their... I'm gonna throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rubies. Wanna play? Yes. You have 30 seconds. Alright then, get ready. Here go the super cuckoos. Start looking. Oh, they're so difficult to find, I'll never find them. That's one of them. Keep it up. I didn't see the whatever he said. There's another. Alright now, the moment of truth. One more to find. Golly, I'll be darned. It's plumb incredible. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on over here. Hey you. You got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How'd you like to marry Malon? Huh? Yes, I would love to marry Malon. Ha ha, I was just kidding, just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. You got Lon Lon milk. This milk is very nutritious. Use it with C to recover your life energy. You will recover 5 hearts per drink. There are 2 drinks per bottle. On the blah 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 blah. I also gotta like recalibrate my accent here. It may have seemed a little artificial or forced before, but speaking for Talon is a lot closer to what I normally speak like if I'm with friends and especially family. I modulate my accent a little when I record videos, be a bit more standard Midwestern. Let's talk to Malin. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Hee hee. Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? She hates me. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. I can't sing, or Link can't sing, so... Oh, you have to like get right in her face so she sees it? Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Okay, this is the song. Once again, same deal. You can just like roll your thumb across the buttons easily. You've learned Epona's song. Now Epona loves me. We're best friends. Except I'll never see her again for 7 years. Why is this fucking guy here? KG. Oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you, fairy boy. How would Malin say this? Like, she's grown... I feel like she would actually say she's grown right fond if they really wanted to stick the accent. She's grown right fond of you, fairy boy. My normal accent's a little different from that, but like I said, it's closer. Alright, with that out of the way, what you could do, I'm not going to show it because it's a long walk, but that's a building right over there. You can get over there and get a heart piece, which is what I'm going to do. Here we go. Get in here. You got to move all these boxes out of the way. I said, come on, stop doing this. Okay, wait a second. It's actually, like, more annoying than I thought. You gotta, like, move, like, every single box a little bit, just so you have enough room to do this shit. Here we go. I think that's enough. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to push it all the way, but... I remember, Vinny of Vine Sauce, when he played there's a famous video on YouTube of, clips of him playing the randomizer for this, and there was the Megaton hammer in here. It's very funny that he was considering, like, under what circumstances would, Talon and Ingo have gotten the Megaton hammer and hit it in here. Also, if you don't know, if you play Epona's song to these cows, they give you milk. They'll be like, "Ah, oh, such relaxing song," or whatever. But milk is good because it'll give you, I think it gives you like 6 hearts or something per drink, and there's 2 drinks in it, so it's really good for Child Link. Okay, we're about to hit night in Hyrule Field, and I want to show something off. So, night, the stall children come out. Actually, let me See here, stall child. Don't be afraid of the stall child. Just attack it repeatedly. I'm not afraid of the old stall child. Okay. So, that happens. But, if you stay on the path during the night, the stall children won't appear. I do want to get this, ring. Fucking Sonic. Ruby. And to prove it, I'll just go back and forth a little. And yeah, see? As long as you stay on the path, no stall children. However, of course, there are like deliberate breaks, like here, where you have to leave a path. I want to switch this real fast. And then stall children will appear. Now, one other fun thing, nothing like important here. They get stunned by these, so what I like to do is I'll wait for the sun to come out, or like about to come out, and then I'll stun them, and they'll stay here during the day. In fact, I can do it now because the moon's about to set. There we go. Now they're in the day. Oh, they're so terrified of the sun. So that's fun. That's probably just me who does that. Like, tortures them. Kakariko Village, Death Mountain Trail starting point. So if it's the Death Mountain Trail starting point, does that mean people, like, walk it for fun? Kakariko Village. What do you have to say? Ding dong, I'm a clock soldier of Kakariko. The current time is 9:46. Hello there, son. Zelda's attendant, the great Impa, opened this village to the common people. We have only a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castle Town. Oh yes, it will. Climb up the stairs at the north end of the village to find the trail that leads up Death Mountain. But you need the king's permission to actually go up the mountain. Oh, I see. Let's go ahead and grab this cucko. But first I want to talk to this guy. He makes the best noise in the game. That's so good. I am the boss of the carpenters that Impa hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. Do you know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running aimlessly around the village, and they're not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job, and he just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you. I do think it's funny that he says that they're just running around aimlessly all day doing nothing, because that is indeed what they do. They don't do fucking shit. Like, you don't see them doing anything. Actually, we'll talk to it first. What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. You, little boy, please help me bring them back to this pen. That's why I picked it up. Because, I'm gonna have to run around and get these things anyway. If I could fucking pick it up. There we go. Most of them are easy to find, but this one's in a box. And you want to make sure to keep one... Holy shit. There we go. There are a couple places where you need one already to get other ones. This is one right here. In order to cross this gap, you need to use a cucko to fly over. And there's actually another. Actually, I think there's two over on this side. If I can get there. Here we go. You have to use this to get on this side here. Now, you need to be careful. There is water in that well, and if the cucko hits the water, it'll, like, start trying to get out, and it's possible for it to, like, go crazy and fly up, like, really high into some place you can't get. And you have to worry about this, like, 3 times, because, this may seem like the last one, but there's actually another one up here. And you also don't want to fall into this hole or accidentally open a door, or else it'll reset the whole puzzle. I don't know if this is a puzzle. I guess it is a puzzle, actually. Like, some of these cuccos took me a bit when I first played this game. Especially this one, you can't even see it. So that's it. Those are the only ones that you need other cuccos already in hand to get. Okay, now. Thank you for finding my cuccos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. You got an empty bottle. After you put something in this bottle, set it to C when you want to use the items inside. That's why that's important. Okay, I want to talk to these fucking carpenters. It's like he said, they just run around. Have you seen Mr. Dampe, who lives in the graveyard up ahead? It's 9:46 right now, so he's probably asleep in his hut. Why don't you go out into the fields and kill some time? Is that all he says? Yeah. He just stands there, and then once you talk to him, then he's like, oh, I'm so tired. Like wiping his brow. He hasn't done anything. All day long, we are working on many construction projects in the village. It's going to take a while before everything is done. Our boss works us very hard. You're not doing anything. Look at that. Just waddling around. Worthless. This guy, let's see if we can talk to him. All right, come here. Let's see what you have to say. Look at that poor girl over there. She works so hard taking care of her chickens, even though touching them gives her goosebumps. What a trooper. I would really like to help her. I've just been feeling so charitable these days. Don't you feel that way too? I'd really like to help her. That's why I just walk back and forth on this thing. I don't do anything. Also, I helped her. Also, I think she's the daughter of the carpenter leader. I cannot remember if that... I think she is. Yeah, she is. So, she's this guy's daughter. And I will explain to you how I know that at some point in time. Because you find it out by talking to these characters. Let's see, let's get this show going. Actually, what even is in here? My little boy isn't here right now. I think he went to play in the graveyard. Ah, that's where I should go first, actually. I never thought about where that little boy lived. Okay, the graveyard's over here. Graveyard. So let's talk to him. Let's see what he says. Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described on the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dampe, the gravekeeper, all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? Let's see. I guess you're kind of cute. Is this all you say? Yeah. So, here's something he does. Don't cause trouble, I'll tell Dampe. Yeah, he's an asshole. He's a fucking snitch. He's a narc. It's a fucking fink. Asshole. Dampe himself doesn't give a shit, so you can't mess with these graves during the day, but we can fix that. As we see, there's a symbol here. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. Royal family's tomb. See that little boy in the background? Doesn't even notice all this shit happening. So this here, I guess, teaches you to, well, you would learn this anyway, because this is like strategic on the part of the developers, how these fucking, I want to call them Zubats, that's not what they're called. I think they're called keys. Let's see. Keys. When you get close to it, use Z targeting. Even if it flies away, you can still target it. But they hide in the background really easily. I don't know, would you call this like a mini dungeon? If it is, it's like the tiniest dungeon in the world. So what you could do is deal with this bullshit, or you can usually like run through and it's easier. Let's see if we can go behind them. The answer was no. It didn't work out. Let's Z target them and see what Navi has to say. Yeah, they scream and then you can't move. Why do I have to be so close to them, Navi? Here we go. Re-dead. Its gaze will paralyze you. If it bites you, tap any button to escape. This is pretty horrifying. Oh god, it might actually fucking kill me. Oh my god, if I like get touched by anything, I'll die. So now we get to experience the glorious annoyance of this beeping. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the composer brothers. Keep the sun song in your heart. You've learned the sun song. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun song. So that's actually a hint for something you can do with the sun song. It freezes them, or stuns them. It will eventually wear off, but for now, you can just go through. Another thing that you can do with the sun song that they don't fucking tell you at all, she's green here, so there's something going on. What this gives you is a fairy of some kind, like a fat fairy. It's not really a fairy because it doesn't have wings, but I don't know what it is, I guess. I guess it's like giving rest to the dead because they just leave the bones of the departed royal family lying around here with no ceremony. I guess those re-deads are also the royal family. And now it's night. This is when you're inside, I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually flip the day and night cycle. See, Dampe doesn't give a flying fuck. Also, he can do his heart-pounding graveyard tour, except I've fucked it up. Hey kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dompe the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dompe the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here? 10 rubies for one hole. Yes. I think he's standing in the wrong spot. Yeah. Only these spots here, the dirt, will give you anything. If you ask him to dig on the pavement, he won't dig anything up. What would Sarah say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? That's your cue to go back and visit Kokiri Forest. That she has, like, reset where she's supposed to be. And basically, you want to keep doing this until he gives you your fucking heart piece, because there's a heart piece in one of these things. Nope, nothing here. Really? I don't believe you. We're gonna try again, now that you're sitting on that spot. I guess not. I don't... That's unusual, in my opinion. Okay, how about now? 1 ruby. Thanks. Okay, we gotta wait for him to waddle his way over here. 1 ruby again. Damn, it usually doesn't take this long. Now I'm worried I missed it. That... Is it behind a grave? It might be. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, if you stare at it with Z targeting, it will disappear. So yeah, you don't want to Z target it. Another green ruby. I think eventually the Poe will go away. Or you could kill it. But it's like up in the wall for some reason. And that's really annoying. I thought they'd go away, but he hasn't. He just like keeps spawning. Okay, I'm out of rubies, and I didn't get my heart piece. I'll figure it out later. Go inside the hole, Link. You got a Hylian shield. Switch to the equipment subscreen, select the shield, then equip with A. So this shield doesn't burn, but also young Link, child Link can't adequately use it. Royal Composer Brother, Sharp the Elder, RIP. There we go. I don't remember how to summon these guys. Poe of the Graveyard, question mark? Oh, why am I using this stupid thing? This shield. There we go. Yeah, you killed me, huh? Oh, it's you. Did you try to play the sun song? Like I told you before, with that song, you can turn day to night or night to day whenever you want. When you're in darkness, that song should bring the sun's light to you. You should try it. Okay, so I had thought that you couldn't talk to them until after you did this, so I guess I'm wrong, because otherwise he wouldn't have said, like I said. Flat the Younger. Sharp and Flat. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to show that you can fight at least one of the Composer Brothers. I thought you could fight both of them. But I guess not. Okay, I switched it to night in Kakariko Village because there's some stuff I want to mention. First of all, night in Kakariko has like a ton of gold Skulltulas, which is good. Yeah, you need to not be here, Link. Need to be a little offset. Oh my god, Link. Holy shit. many gold Skulltulas do I have? Let's check. 6. I need at least 10 before it's worth my while. This tree only spawns one at night. It fucking killed me. I died to a gold Skulltula. Okay, let's try this again. There. Okay, here is the carpenter boss's son and the cuckoo lady, or the cuckoo lady's brother. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. Oh yeah, she's still saying that. Okay, he's a happy man, as you can tell, I'm sure. Never met anyone more happy than him. There should be another gold Skulltula up here. That guy just is there day and night at the roof. Okay, down. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Now we can actually get things on the road. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Eh? Oh, I see. You're just a kid, and you can't read yet. Ha ha ha. What a fucking asshole. A piece of shit. What a disgusting asshole. I'm gonna put this on just to make a point. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Wahaha, what kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright, you can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Wahaha. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Well, the thing is I'm like literally wearing the shield he's talking about. So instead of getting a special discount, which you will get, you get 10 rubies off. I got the shield for free by robbing a grave. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. Sigh. I don't believe for a second that that's true, and I'll explain why later. Anyway, the Happy Mask shop doesn't open until you talk to that guy. Oh, I should go talk to Saria, just as Navi keeps pestering him about. That's much better, a much better use of my time, actually, than doing this. Just real quick, I'm going to engage this P-Hat because there's never a real reason to attack it. Its weak point is its roots. It's a P-Hat. Then it explodes into rubies. So that's pretty cool. They only activate during the day. I think one of them guards a secret somewhere in this field, but I don't know which one or where, or if I'm misremembering that. Okay, back in Kokiri Forest. Oh, you're okay? You didn't leave the forest after all, did you? Yeah, they update their dialogue now that I've left and done stuff. At least that guy does. I don't know if the rest of them do. Let's see. You have a cool slingshot, huh? You know what's cool about it? You can aim while holding down C and shoot by releasing the buttons. How cool. If you have the slingshot ready, you can use Z targeting to shoot while moving. Did you know that? I did. Even after the game's already started, they're still giving me tutorials. If you're looking for Saria, she's in the Lost Woods as usual. I had no idea. I've like never talked to him at this point. Don't tell me you don't know where that is. The entrance is up on the cliff overlooking the village. I know you'll get lost. Don't worry. You'll just end up back at the entrance. Harumph. He's really helpful. He like doesn't care at all that I killed the Great Deku Tree according to him. So that's cool. Saria said she's waiting at the usual spot. It's interesting they all know. They're all my friends. Even Mito isn't that bad. Oh, he's doing backflips. Jumping is going out of style now. I'm crazy about doing backflips. Can you do one? I can. Once I'm not engaged with you. Do you do anything? Do you say anything different? No. You don't even acknowledge my cool backflip. Don't give a fucking shit. One thing that has been said before that people have noticed is that only the Kokiri, like, you can only see their fairies and they are invisible up until you get close and then they appear. If you want to go to the Lost Woods, you better equip the right gear, hee. That's actually a good question, what she means by that, because she's the one who's, who will inform you later that adults who get lost in the woods turn into Salphos. I wonder what that means about stall children. Because I could have sworn that children who get lost in the woods become skull kids. Is there anybody else to talk to? Yeah, there's a... Wait, did I talk to this girl? Saria wanted to see you. Did she find you already? Okay, yeah, I hadn't talked to her. Yeah, I want to talk to this kid. Did you know... What? Did you know that if you hold down forward when you jump off... Okay, so he just said some stuff. That's fine. Looks like only the girls have personalities. Most of them. Some of the boys do. Okay, so now we can go into the Lost Woods for real. They make it really easy for you by... Only the melody will fade out if you're going the wrong way. But they only do it this one time. It's too bad I basically know where to go anyway. Oh, here's KG. Hey, over here, hoo-hoo. Link, good to see you again. Listen to this, hoot hoot. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Hoo hoo hoo. No. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Yeah, thank you. So then you go here. It's only here that I like have a little bit of trouble, but they make it seem like, oh, where can you go? You know where you can't go. Like, there's a visual difference between the ones that enter other rooms, like this one does not, and ones that do. The ones that do enter other rooms are pitch black, and the other ones have a different texture. They, like, fade off into nothing. So you can at least know, like, that this is correct here. Oh, since one of these is the exit. Now we're about to fight the most formidable of Zelda enemies. Everyone is finds this so difficult. They, like, can't possibly comprehend how to defeat these fucking Wolfos. Oh my god, that was so hard. I've never been able to defeat a Wolfos in my life. Can't tell I'm being fucking sarcastic. So these are mad scrubs. If you get close to it, it will hide in the grass. They don't talk to you. They're insane. That's what I gather from them being called mad scrubs. I don't think they're angry. I think they're lunatics. Like they are, they're actually, like, crazy. That's my opinion, because they don't talk to you, and you can't calm them down. And they also exist in Majora's Mask, where Deku Scrubs have an entire society. Actually, it's my opinion that even in Ocarina of Time, Deku Scrubs have their own society. It's just that they were never, they're not important as a society having people, so we never talk to them or find out anything about that. But, I mean, why else would some talk to you and do business with you? Yeah, if you come here too early, Saria's not here. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? I'd say don't do it, but I actually like Saria a lot, so... Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? Saria is actually my friend. I don't know who Zelda is. I've never met her before in my life. Great, great. Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice play Saria's song, you can talk with me anytime. It's like, whoa, what's this in my hand? Like he's retarded or something. You've learned Saria's song. When you want to hear my voice? Okay. So one thing I kind of alluded to, because the Z buttons are like in pattern, or the music forms a pattern along the Z buttons. If you don't remember what a song is, you can just try it out. Like, for example, this. Whoops. That didn't actually mean to finish it off. I was gonna say, like, this this is Sun Song, and I was going to show off some of the Majora's Mask songs. They don't do anything, but you can, there you go, there's one. Oh, and that's another thing. If you hit the directional button, or the, what is this called? The stick. You hit the stick, you can change the, pitch. Which gives you a much bigger range of notes you can hit. If you're, like, really clever, there is a way to, Interesting. I didn't realize the Z button also works for that. There's a way to, like, finish songs. I think that's the song of, the flying song in, Majora's Mask. I can't remember. Song of Soaring, that's what it's called. Okay, that's enough fiddling around with that. Let me get back to where I need to be. Okay, all I wanted to do was play Saria's song right in front of her. Like I said, if I don't remember the song, I can figure it out by the pattern and hearing it. You want to talk to Saria, right? Talk to Saria. Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? I don't mind talking to you using the ocarina's magic, but I'd really like to talk to you face to face. Oh, really? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk to me anytime. I was hoping that she'd say something different, because I could not remember if she did, because I was like right in front of her. Basically, she doesn't mind speaking to me on the cell phone. If it was a later edition Ocarina. Did it die and spawn a fairy? Oh my god, it did. There's no negotiating with these mad scrubs. Just gotta put them down. Sure, everybody knows there's a fairy fountain up here. This is why milk sucks and why I never use it. And also why this game is easy. I'm drinking it just to get it out of my bottle. Now my bones are strong. But you can bottle fairies. You caught a fairy in a bottle. Okay, maybe I should have read all that. I thought that that's all it would say, but let's try it again this time. You got a fairy in a bottle. On the select subscreen, you can select it to those buttons. This tiny fairy is a reliable partner who will revive you the moment you run out of life energy. Once you set it to C, though, you can ask for its help anytime. Yeah, so I guess they don't mind being in bottles, but like it said, when you die, it'll revive you. So you basically don't have to worry about health because it'll revive you like max health regardless of how many hearts you have. So it's like way better than like any other health item in this game. There's no reason to buy potions or drink milk when you can just like load up on fairies. Hoo-hoo. Did you learn an Ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the Ocarina with C, where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoo 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 hoot hoot hoot. Okay. No, I don't. I never want to hear you again. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. To this day, I've never memorized any of the melodies. Like I said, I go by the pattern that my thumb makes. It's kind of like how some people, they don't know phone numbers. They just know like the motions their fingers make when they type the number in. It's just like that. Okay, finally we can go up to Death Mountain. It's a place for kids. Death Mountain Trail. Red Tektite. Lock onto it as it jumps with Z targeting. Very unhelpful. Even though I like Navi, I will not disagree that Tattle is way, way better. But I mean, this was the earlier game, so I guess they hadn't figured it out yet. Even though it's very strange, because Majora's Mask is the real game. This is just the prequel to Majora's Mask, so you'd think that they'd do better with both. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's Cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor uses magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Thank you, Mr. Goron. This is a pretty long hike. Let's see what this Goron has to say. Come on. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Yes, but I cannot. Do you want to see her? These assholes will actively try to run you over. They're not too difficult to dodge, but they definitely aim for you, which is bullshit. There's like a thing you can do there. I think it gives you rubies. But I don't need rubies. Everyone loves this song, Goron City. Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. Really? It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dodongo's Cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks, and the most delicious and nutritious rocks around are found in the Dodongo's Cavern. But that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. Sigh, I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from the Dodongo's Cavern. So you guys are just like retarded, is the problem. You can eat, you can survive, but you're just like, no, I must have only the sirloin rocks. Hey, it's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. If I'm not mistaken, you came out here to eat the red stone. Well, too bad, it's not here. What? That's not why you're here? You're looking for a spiritual stone. You must mean that delicious-looking red stone that was once displayed here. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay to just give it one tiny little lick, so I snuck out here, but it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always says that everyone is after that red stone. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room saying, I will wait here. Oh, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Oh. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room saying, okay, well, it's weird that you say exactly the same thing that other one says. It is I, the royal family messenger, a child of some repute or renown. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face now. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's Cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop bomb flowers, starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. That is probably true. So what you could do... Wait, you need to like be positioned correctly. There you go. Let's play the incorrect song. This is not, in fact, what he wants to hear. I think normally you would play Zelda's Lullaby. Here, he'll have the same reaction. Which is this. He just kind of like gives up. But I like this pose. You never see this elsewhere. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. I wanted to hear a tune. Something from outside the mountains. Something green, natural. That's the kind of music I want to hear. So, I mean, it's already should be obvious what he wants to hear, but I want to go and talk to one more Goron in case anyone is interested, like how you're supposed to know. This isn't the Goron, but I'm going to talk to him anyway. Oh, we don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest? What's a forest? Eh? It's where a lot of trees and plants grow? Now I'm even more confused. Nothing grows around here besides the bomb flowers. We don't have seeds or nuts around here either. Even Deku sticks are very scarce around here. I know a trick to conserve sticks. If you light a stick on fire, it will burn to ashes. Press A to put it away before it completely burns. By the way, I hit a stick somewhere. I guess that stick that I just took was his. Come on. Or maybe I should do this first. Okay, so here, you can hear the music coming from here, because it's a teleport hallway. It's magic. I'm so hungry that I can't think about anything but food. Spiritual stone, that red stone that was lighting up our city. Big Brother Darunia took it away, then he shut himself up in his room and won't come out. Since then, it feels like all the lights in the city have gone out. Everyone seems so depressed. I want you to bring fire from Big Brother's room back here. Oh. Weird. But one of these Gorons actually tells you about the music coming from the hallway, and I thought it was him. But I guess not. Let's see if there's any more Gorons that I missed that maybe talk about it. Or maybe I'm stupid and that's not actually what you're supposed to do. I don't actually see any more Gorons. There's that big one, but... Okay, I guess I was wrong. Maybe he only says that after you've already stopped the hunger thing, because I swear to God, one of these guys tells you about the thing. There we go. Jesus. Have to do some test runs before you activate the music bar. I do like Link backs away like that. It's funny. Oh. Oh. Come on. Come on. Hot. What a hot beat. Whoa. Yeehaw. Yeah. Oh, it's yeah. Yahoo. I thought he was saying yeehaw. Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of the fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easy. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. You got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers. Stand next to one and use A to pull it up. Oh, let me see if you say anything else. Destroy the monster in the Dodongo's cavern and become a real man. Then we can talk about the spiritual stones. I'm gonna go bomb the area there to open up the passageway. And then I'll see if he says anything different. Yep, that's all bomb flowers do. They have a different tempo, or like a different amount of time they take compared to regular bombs, which I do not have yet. I want you to bring fire from Big Brother's room back here. Well, looks like you suck. Okay, fine. I know what he wants, like for real, I think. Anyway, I think that's what he wants. He wants me to light these things, which will activate a puzzle that will give me, I believe, a heart piece. So there's a time limit for how long this thing will last to the stick. but it resets every time you actually light a torch. I don't know why Link decides to spin. So I was wrong once more. Just lighting those activated the puzzle. There, I gave you your fire. How is Big Brother? I see. By the way, do you know the music coming from deep inside of this tunnel? We all like this music. Okay, so that's what it was. If you didn't know what to do, you could bring him the fire, and then he'll tell you that they all love this music. It's their favorite music in the world. They've never heard music so good. I didn't realize it was night. Natural wonder, bomb flower, danger, do not uproot. I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Do you have a question for me? Ask about bomb flowers, ask about Dodongo's Cavern. Did you... Oh, shit. I didn't want to ask about any of those things. Those plants growing over there are bomb flowers. They are mini mining plants that grow only on this mountain. The flower's fruit is the raw material for bombs, but a non-Goron amateur should never pick the bomb flower's fruit. They usually grow only in dark places, so bomb flowers that grow in a place like this are extremely rare. Ask about Dodongo's Cavern. Did you see the cavern on your way here? That is the Dodongo's Cavern. Because the light inside is very dim, the bomb flowers, a plant unique to this mountain, grow like crazy in there. Okay, so despite his warnings that I should never pick up a bomb flower, I'm gonna do that. And miss. It's a good thing that these things just grow endlessly, and he's a liar otherwise. I keep fucking hitting the thing, and it's bouncing around. What the fuck? Am I retarded? I don't remember ever having this problem before. There, Jesus. Blows up the sign, too. Third time's the charm, as they say. I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Oh, I thought he said something different. Well, whatever. Okay, so another thing you can do... Well, you don't want this here. Get this shit out of here. Oh, except I missed. Okay, normally you want to plant a bean up here, and then you can get up there to get the heart piece. Let's go inside the Dodongo's Cavern using a bomb flower. Not yet, Navi, I'm busy. But if you're not an idiot like I just was, you can angle yourself and backflip down. And then get the... What's it called? The heart piece without a magic bean, or... I don't know if it's magic. Without a bean. They're magic, that's what he calls them. And he counts how many times you buy it as it's a sign of its popularity. Yeah, problem is that with this thing in the way, you need to get rid of this shit. There we go. And now you're up here. Oh, it tells you, like, so far you have 2 pieces. Okay. I was thinking, like, do I want to continue? I'm not going to, like, do this dungeon, but you get your real entrance once you blow this place up, so we'll watch it. Dodongo's Cavern. Alright, that's enough for today. This is only the second dungeon. It's crazy that it took me so long to do, because if you just like zoom through and don't talk to any of the NPCs or do any extra stuff, these things don't take very long. It looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Okay, Navi, I didn't realize that you ever interrupted me again after this, but maybe it's only as a child you do it, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough for today. I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video.